Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor. I'm back with another chapter reading. I'm back with another session. I'm back with, you know what? Who I love? Come on, man. Who I love? Love me some Moses, right? So today I'm going to hit you from the Holy Bible, another chapter reading from Genesis. And if I'm correct, you know what I mean, we're on chapter 27. And I'm very pleased to push through this stuff. You know what I mean? It's 52 chapters in here. I could have did a chapter a week for a whole year, but I know it's a lot more in this Bible I want to touch down on. It's a lot more readings I want to get into, and I don't want to let Genesis take up. Let Genesis take up the whole year. But before we go any further, once again, I am the Nasty Pastor. Please go to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministries. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button if you see something, you viewed something that you like. You know what I mean? Definitely share it. I need all the help I can get. I need all the views I can get. You get me? If you want to challenge something or you just want to give me my props, go and make a comment. Please, let me know I'm doing this right. Let me know you have learned something. Let me know if I'm off course. You feel me? Look, let's go and get into chapter 27. And it says, Isaac blesses Jacob. Now it came to pass when Isaac was old and his eyes were so dim that he could not see, that he called Esau, his older son, and said to him, my son. And he answered him, here I am. Then he said, behold, now I am old. I do not know the day of my death. Now therefore, please take your weapons, your quiver, and your bow, and go out to the field and hunt game for me. And make me savory food, such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless you before I die. Now Rebekah was listening when Isaac spoke to Esau, his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt game and to bring it. So Rebekah spoke to Jacob, her son, saying, indeed, I heard your father speak to Esau, your brother, saying, bring me game and make savory food for me, that I may eat it and bless you in the presence of the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to what I command you. Go now to the flock and bring me from there two choice kids of the goats, and I will make savory food from them for your father, such as he loves. Then you shall take it to your father, that he may eat it, and that he may bless you before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, look, Esau, my brother, is a hairy man, and I am a smooth-skinned man. Perhaps my father will feel me, and I shall seem to be a deceiver to him, and I shall bring a curse on myself and not a blessing. Come on, man. That's a wise man. Because that's when I'm listening to this, as I'm reading this, I'm starting to understand that Isaac, you know what I mean, must have been blind. Had bad eyesight or something. And, most blind people see and hear with their hands. You get me? See and hear with their hands. In other words, they have took feelings and made it where that they can understand what they're seeing. They have took feelings, a touch. You feel? You get what I'm saying? And can hear with it. Like if you ever watched a person that walk with one of those blind canes, they take the cane out wide so that it will touch something so they can hear it. You feel what I'm saying? So they can hear the noise, hear the sound, so they know where they're at, they know what they're hearing. You feel me? You kind of get what I'm saying, how you can take your hands and see with them and hear with them. Because if you don't use the cane, you can take his hand and hit something. You're hearing with your ears, but you're using your hands to sound something off, is basically what I'm really saying. Got me? I don't want to lead you down the wrong road, and I don't want to talk in circles to you. I know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way where you can process it. But let's go and get into verse 13. But his mother said to him, let your curse be on me, my son. Only obey my voice and go get them for me. And he went and got them and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory food such as his father loved. Then Rebekah took the choice clothes of her elder son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats on his hands and on the smooth part of his neck. Then she gave the savory food and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. I want to stop right here at the end of verse 17 and speak on something that is relevant today, that goes on in the now of the world. You know what I mean? I big you women up for the fact that, you know, women have concern. It's in their DNA. You know what I mean? They worry about you. They are concerned about you. They do things to equal the playing field out. You see what I'm saying? Like for example, if we go into this reading about Esau and Jacob, Rebekah must have been Esau's mother, and Jacob was another woman's mother, because what Rebekah overheard, she felt some type of way about it. You know what I mean? You're going to bless Jacob, but you're not going to bless Esau. You get what I'm saying? So what she have done to make sure that the youngest son get blessed is that, hey, go out there, do some hunting right quick. I'm going to cook this food up right quick. I'm going to put some hairy skin on you, some hair from these goats on you, so that you can be Jacob. And see, Esau have a pure heart, have a pure soul, because like Esau said, why will I deceive my father? You feel me? I don't want to do that. That's going to lead into a curse. And see, that's the thing about a woman that I learned. I'm not saying it's all you. You feel me? That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying what I learned. You feel me? The women that I've met in this world, I can tell you what I learned from them. You feel me? I can't tell you about all y'all, but I can tell you what I learned from the women I've dealt with, that I've gotten to know. And that's how women are. They don't look at the consequences later on. They're looking at the now. I want you to be blessed. They're not looking at the fact, oh man, deceiving my dad, lying to my dad, I can end up being cursed. You feel me? That's just a woman trait. You know what I mean? And one thing I've always said, we can't, as men, we can't live without them. As men, sometimes we don't want to live with them. You feel me? Opposites attract. You got me? If you understand a woman, that means you have took time, or you have took patience to study their actions, their ways. You feel me? Men and women don't think the same. Not as a whole. You got what I'm saying? We might think 49% alike. That other 51%, woman is here, there. Men is here, there. Come on, let's go on, get back into verse 18. So he went to his father and said, my father. And he said, here I am. Who are you, my son? Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done just as you told me. Please arise, sit, and eat of my game, that your soul may bless me. But Isaac said to his son, how is it that you have found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Lord your God brought it to me. Then Isaac said to Jacob, please come near, that I may feel you, my son, whether you are really my son Esau or not. So let me backtrack this. You know what I mean? Rebekah is Jacob's mom. Esau is the oldest. Jacob is the youngest. You got what I'm saying? So let me backtrack that. Let me get that on course. You know what I mean? Because I said it backwards. I said that Esau Esau was the youngest and Jacob was the oldest. You got what I'm saying? But it's Jacob that's deceiving. You got what I'm saying, Isaac. But Isaac said to his son, how is it that you have found it so quickly, my son? And he said, because the Lord your God brought it to me. Then Isaac said to Jacob, please come near that I may feel you, my son, whether you are really my son Esau or not. So Jacob went near to Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he did not recognize him because his hands were hairy like his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. Then he said, are you really my son Esau? He said, I am. He said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's game, so that my soul may bless you. So he brought it near to him, and he ate. And he brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, come near now and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelt the smell of his clothing and blessed him and said, surely the smell of my son is like the smell of a field, which the Lord has blessed. Therefore may God give you of the dew of heaven, of the fatness of the earth, and plenty of grain and wine. Let peoples serve you, and nations bow down to you. Be master over your brethren, and let your mother's sons bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be those who bless you. Man, I'm going to say this to you. That is a hell of a prayer. That is a hell of a blessing to put on someone. This is a king he making. You feel me? This is a king, a leader, this man Isaac is making. You feel me? And remember this, you know what I mean? If you've been keeping up with my chapter readings, then you should understand the Jews has made a covenant with whom we pray to, our supreme being. You get what I'm saying? The Creator. They have a covenant. All Jews, all of Abraham's descendants have a covenant with whom we pray to. So what I'm basically really saying, regardless, the descendants of Abraham will be blessed. All right, verse 30. Esau lost hope. Now it happened as soon as Isaac had finished blessing Jacob, and Jacob had scarcely gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau, his brother, came in from his hunting. He also had made savory food and brought it to his father and said to his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's game, that your soul may bless me. And his father Isaac said to him, who are you? So he said, I am your son, your firstborn Esau. Then Isaac trembled exceedingly and said, who? Where is the one who hunted game and brought it to me? I ate all of it before you came, and I have blessed him, and indeed he shall be blessed. When Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with an exceedingly great and bitter cry and said to his father, bless me also, O my father. But he said, your brother came with deceit and has taken away your blessing. And Esau said, is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and now look, he has taken away my blessings. And he said, have you not reserved a blessing for me? Then Isaac answered and said to Esau, indeed I have made him your master, and all his brethren. I have given to him as servants with grain and wine. I have sustained him. What shall I do now for you, my son? And Esau said to his father, have you only one blessing, my father? Bless me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Then Isaac, his father, answered and said to him, behold, your dwelling shall be of the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of the heaven from above. By your sword you shall live, and you shall serve your brother. And it shall come to pass when you become restless, that you shall break his yoke from your neck. So you get it. So Jacob is going to be king, is going to rule, and Esau is to be the general within the army. That's what I'm comprehending. You know, it say you should rule by your sword. So that means he's going to go out and be a military man, probably a general within the army. These last chapters, it start at 41 and end at 46. And it said Jacob escapes from Esau. So Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings with which his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then I will kill my brother Jacob. And the words of Esau, her older son, were told to Rebekah. So she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said to him, surely your brother Esau comforts himself concerning you by intending to kill you. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, arise, flee to my brother Laban in Haran, and stay with him a few days until your brother fury turns away, until your brother's anger turns away from you and he forgets what you have done to him. Then I will send and bring you from there. Why should I be bereaved also of you both in one day? And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughters of Heth. If Jacob takes a wife of the daughters of Heth, like these who are the daughters of the land, what good will my life be to me? That's the end of chapter 27. And I just want to, say this, you know what I mean? It's a lot of sibling rivalries in this world. And I don't allow it with my kids. I didn't allow it with my son-in-laws. You know what I mean? I explained to my son-in-laws and my kids that when all was said and done, your brother and your sister are all you have. You get me? I was raised with a brother that I can never say I knew 100%. I could never say that we knew each other. You know, we slept in the same room, but I always felt like no one was in that room with me. You feel me? There's a physical body over there, but there is no interactions. There are no engagement. There is not no bond for us to just be 2 years apart. You feel what I'm saying? And I say this, you know what I mean, and I'm always going to defend myself. I've tried to be the bigger brother when I'm the younger one. You feel me? We 2 years apart. I've tried, and every time I've tried, it's like cake being thrown back in my face. You feel me? You got me sweet and bitter. You feel me? So I've learned to stay away. I've learned to move on. I've learned to love my brother unconditionally. You feel me? So I say this to you, you know what I mean? It's no surprise that since the beginning of time, brothers has been killing each other. Brothers has been at a rival with each other. And what I'm getting from what I'm reading, you know what I mean? Yes, I blame Rebekah. That's who I blame. You got what I'm saying? I blame his mom. You know, I blame his mother for not allowing the process of Isaac blessing his kids in time. You feel me? You get me? You know, these Jews have a covenant with whom we pray to, but what have Jacob showed not just Isaac, his father, but what have Jacob showed the supreme being whom we pray to, that you will lie to have favor. You feel what I'm saying? You will go through the whole lie, the deceit, the cheat to be blessed. You get me? So that covenant has to be shaken. It has to be shaken. You feel what I'm saying? You went against righteousness. If you will lie to your dad, you will lie to the Creator. You feel me? You have no respect for your dad. You get me? You have none. You went off your mother's word. You went off your mother's directions. And I get you, that's your mama. So do what your mama tell you. You did stand up and spoke up and said, I don't want to deceive my father, but in return, your actions showed that you will do this, that you have done this. I say this, you know what I mean? Let's keep reading. You keep viewing. You keep coming back to my channel. And this right here, this is good. You know what I mean? This stuff about Isaac and Jacob and Esau is good because maybe, just maybe, you siblings can find the love within each other that you need. You got me? You know, it's hard being a little brother. It's hard being a big brother. It's hard being a little sister. It's hard being a big sister. You know what I mean? But you must understand this right here. You know, why are you jealous of your sibling? See, my sibling, my brother told me a long time ago he was jealous of me. He was jealous of me because of the bond with my kids. He was jealous of me of the opportunities I've had. And I say this to you, you know what I mean? I don't think I've ever had a jealous bone in my body. There are things that my brother has attained that I admire, that I wanted, that I've inquired with him about. And I wasn't jealous of him. I inquired asking, how do you do this? In other words, what I'm really saying to him, the question that I'm saying to him, how do I do this? Now that I'm trying to walk the straight and narrow path, I'm not trying to do anything with drug money, nothing concerning drug money. I'm trying to get a job, do this on the straight path, because that's all I've ever known about my brother. My brother worked 3-4 jobs. You got what I'm saying? Now, how you do this? Man told me you got to be in the world to attain it. So the way that I process that, being that I just got out of prison, ain't no sense of going back, because if I want something, I have to be in the world to get it, to attain it. So not just the elderly man I met in prison gave me some fruit to eat. When I got out, yeah, my brother gave me some fruit. It made a whole lot of sense. It kept me pushing ahead, knowing that if I stay out here long enough, if I figure out how to manage this money I'm making, if I figure out how to get these bills off me, I can have that rancher he living in. Maybe not that address he in, but I can have that rancher style house somewhere else. You feel me? So that motivated me. That pushed me along. And then, you know, that's my cousin Andre Shelton sold. But then they meet up with him a year later, and I'm seeing a person that don't sell drugs, that work, married, two children-in-laws within his marriage. Well, really 3 children at that time, 3 within his marriage. You know, his kids-in-laws, and he's still getting it. He's still making money. He's still able to get up, go out, have fun, do the things he want to do. Bills ain't behind. Don't owe nobody. Hell, that's who I want to hang around. Because I'm going to learn from him. I'm going to learn how to take this job, make it work for me. Anywho, I am the nasty pastor. I'm going to cut this off. I ain't going to hold you no longer. Just know this, go to my YouTube channel, Only Faith Ministry, subscribe, like, comment, and definitely share it. And you know, I'm going to leave you with this. If I don't love you, if the nasty pastor don't love you, ain't nobody going to love you. Yeah. It's a facade. It's a mirage. You got me? Understand? Look, I'm out.